American troops cannot go to Ukraine, but Polish troops can? In an interview, Vladimir Putin said that Russia would consider sending official U.S. forces to Ukraine as an intervention and would act accordingly. But when asked by a journalist about the possible sending of Polish soldiers to Ukraine, Vladimir Putin said that this is quite different. Here I would like to remind you that French President Emmanuel Macron, who announced the possibility of sending French soldiers to Ukraine and thus caused a wave of indignation among his NATO allies, has our support precisely in Poland and the Baltic states, as well as in the Czech Republic. Thus, neither Polish Foreign Minister Radoslaw Sikorski nor Czech President Petr Pavel exclude the option proposed by Macron and note that Russia has not responded to the supply of modern weapons to Kyiv. It started with helmets and sleeping bags and continued with Javelin anti-tank missile systems and Stinger man-portable air defense systems, as well as howitzers, tanks, and HIMARS multiple rocket launchers. Now some states, such as Denmark and the Netherlands, are promising Kyiv their American-made F-16 airplanes as well. Emmanuel Macron said something similar at a recent conference in Paris when he first mentioned the likelihood of sending French soldiers to Ukraine. At the same time, he went after German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, who after the start of the Russian special operation offered Kyiv only helmets and sleeping bags as aid. Latvian President Edgars Rinkēvičs was much more aggressive than the Polish foreign minister and the Czech president. On his page on social network X, he said he fully supports Emmanuel Macron and his line regarding Russia. We should draw red lines not for ourselves, but for Russia, and we should not be afraid to draw them. Russia must be destroyed, he wrote, using the expression Russia delenda est. This is an allusion to the famous Latin saying Carthago delenda est, Carthage must be destroyed. But let's turn away from nonsense and verbal acrobatics and turn to what Vladimir Putin said when asked about the possible entry of the Polish army into Ukraine. He said that this would have tragic consequences, first of all, for Ukraine itself, as Poland would send its forces to Ukraine, from which they would not leave. Warsaw will thus regain the territories it considers its eastern lands, as the Russian president said. We see a clear difference. As for American entry into Ukraine, according to Vladimir Putin, it would mean a war between Russia and the United States. And in the case of Polish entry, Russia apparently would not openly intervene, because otherwise Putin would not have said that Polish troops would no longer leave Ukraine. He confirmed this in a follow-up to his response, saying that the Poles want to get back the lands they historically consider their own, which Stalin took from them and gave to Ukraine.